Hi. So I am past my bedtime. Yet I've had a few aha moments that I've been guided to share because that's what I do. I share. Sharing is caring. Yet no, I really know that part of my soul's purpose is to express myself, express the divinity within me, and be fully authentic and comfortable in it. Um, so I feel like that's why I get so inclined to share what I come across. I feel like sometimes those self-discoveries aren't just not just for me. They are universal in essence, and a lot of what I share, there's nothing new under the sun. It's coming from my personal experience and my perspective, and whether that resonates with you or not is all a matter of what I have attracted and what you have attracted. So, a few aha moments that I've had, all connect. If you've seen my other stuff, I'm always talking about how like pieces come together from all different aspects, and then I'm like, oh, that's what that means. So, today it's all about self-discipline and the present moment, and time. I know it was like I was like, oh, that's it was strange. Anyway, so self-discipline. The conversation came up today while I was with some coworkers, and it was just about how it's necessary for every aspect of life. And I really have connected with this during the past 2 weeks. I'm taking a yoga training, and we took some days off because of accommodations. And I really had to be self-disciplined in my practice, whether that was through what I was eating, what I was thinking, what I was doing, all of it. And really what the purpose of that is to master the self, is to master the senses, is to get to a state of being at all times. And self-discipline really is required for every aspect. And it's also self-discipline of staying in the moment, because it is so easy to go to the past or the future. Practicing being present, it stems from self-discipline. It's because how we do anything is how we do everything. T. Harv Eker said that. It's quite true. So how I take on my day-to-day clearly is going to manifest and show me where I'm at, depending on the results that I have within myself, right? Because it's a self-progress, it's self-mastery, and I am the only one in charge of my discipline, of my practice, of what I'm doing, of what I'm thinking, of what I'm eating, so on and so forth. And so being more in the present moment allows me to be more self-aware, to be more conscious, to really live in truth. That was something that we talked about in class today, is the present representing the truth, because it is. That's it. It is. So when I'm in the moment, when I'm living presently, I am living truthfully. I'm living in my essence. Which reminds me of how using that connects to time, because time in essence is an illusion, yet we need it to measure. When we go into higher dimensions, it doesn't exist. Here in the 3D, we have time and space, and then when we go out, there's space, and then there's no time or space. There just is. So here, using time, a lot of people use the term, oh, like I need more time management or better time management, or I don't have time, whether that's to meditate, whether that's to, I don't know, do what you love to do, or work on your dreams, or play that instrument, or draw, or have that conversation with your family, like whatever it is. Just, we really don't manage time. We can't, because time it's always there or not there, if, we look at it from other dimensions. So what we do is we manage activities, right? So we get to choose, I get to choose what I want to do next, where I want to put my attention, because that's where my energy is going to go. That's where my focus is going to go. So what do I want to use my present moment for, so that I could better manage my activities, so that I have the results that I want, and so that within those activities I am in the present moment. I am not thinking, oh my goodness, I'm here in this meeting, and then I'm already thinking of the next meeting that I have, because that's what happens. We multitask and we think that that's okay. That's something else I've learned so much here. It's like really taking my time, whether I'm eating, whether I'm having a conversation, whether I'm writing, if I'm working, like really, really being in that moment and taking advantage of that, because that's it. That's all I have. And if I'm not only if my focus is elsewhere, that lets me know that I'm not giving this moment 100%. So again, tying back to self-discipline and being disciplined and being in the moment. That's what it comes down to, because then we're living in truth. We're living now. Yeah. And so being in the present, it's just been coming up a lot. And, it's a cliche, and it's so easy, and it's easier said than done. Yet, again, going back to self-discipline, going back to the purpose of yoga, or the yoga poses, is to get to an ultimate state of meditation. It is to get to always being in the present. So having self-discipline within that, and doing things that can help me be in the present, whether that's a posture, whether it's breathing, whether it's mindfulness of, I'm washing the dishes and I'm in that moment, whatever that is, it always requires self-discipline to get to that self-mastery of being in the moment, of being in truth, of living in truth. Okay, so self-discipline is a key to self-mastery. The present that's truth. Live in truth, be truth. Yeah, and time. We don't manage time. We manage activities. Okay, so how do you want to manage your activities so that you have the results that you want? All right, that is it. That is that's the message. Namaste.